Now at noon, standing his ground, a Marquette professor fighting back against the university, why he says his suspension was illegal and what he's doing about it today. And good afternoon. Professor John McAdams has not been in the classroom at Marquette for months.
He's now suing the school that suspended him for something he wrote in a blog post back in 2014. In that post, McAdams accused the school of stifling his right to free speech, and now he says they're doing it again. Pete Zervakis reports.
Professor John McAdams would rather be in the classroom than the courtroom, but he's suing Marquette University.
We filed a breach of contract action.
McAdams claims he was illegally suspended without cause and without due process required by his contract. In the lawsuit, the tenured professor's lawyer says Marquette made it difficult, if not impossible, for Professor McAdams to defend his rights under the contract and to protect his reputation.
I won't claim to have been terribly depressed or had to talk to a psychologist or anything, but it has completely disrupted my life.
McAdams wrote a blog post in 2014 criticizing a graduate student employed by the university as faculty. That person was recorded telling one of her students who opposed same-sex marriage that the issue could not be raised in a philosophy class discussion. McAdams claims failing to win this lawsuit would set a terrible precedent at colleges and universities everywhere.
Well, it would set the precedent that tenure doesn't mean very much, that they can get mad at a professor for doing something they don't like, but which doesn't violate any rules.
Marquette has said McAdams will be terminated if he doesn't write a letter of apology. He won't do that. McAdams and his attorney didn't specify how much they're seeking in monetary damages, but they say their top priority is getting the professor reinstated at Marquette. In Milwaukee, Pete Zervakis, today's TMJ4.
Marquette University just released a statement accusing McAdams of publicly shaming that grad student in question. The statement also reads in part, quote, "The public will hear a comprehensive account of Dr. Adams's mistreatment of our former graduate student rather than the select details he has handpicked to promote his false narrative."